specific to Project Pro is one thing that separates it from its counterparts is that you have a detailed approach to learning. It's not a time watching session where you have a fixed 1 hour. If they have reserved booked the slot for 1 hour, it can go beyond 1 hour also, 1.5 hour also.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Project Pro's session. Today, we have with us our customer who shares his incredible journey of using Project Pro with us today. Today I am welcoming Mohammad Aamir Iqubal on our platform. Aamir, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks again.
So, Aamir, let us begin by talking more about what you do, and then we can dive more into your journey.
So I started my career in June 2014 with Fidelity Investments. So my first job location was Gurgaon. So yeah, I was a part of production support there. For there, I worked around 4 years, 3 months. So as a part of production support, means I was assigned to the work that was limited to Fidelity only, and there I did not have much technical learning. Since I had a interest and plus I knew Java, so means I decided to switch to Java. So did learn myself only. So there was no project-based learning. Yeah, but eventually I cracked two offers, one from NIT Technologies and other from DXC. So I joined DXC in September 2018. Within DXC, means my initial days were a lot of struggle. So yeah, I had to struggle, but yeah, I learned a lot. And I moved from DXC in July 2019 and joined Cognizant in August 2019. So in Cognizant, I have worked for this is my third project. So I was lucky enough to means got a chance to work in big data domain. So actually means if people, cognizant people search big data resource outside means obviously they have to pay a lot of amount. So what they do, they look for resources like means Python resource or Java resource, and they train them while working on the project. So yeah, means I was lucky enough to got selected in a project where I was being trained while working only. So initially I had zero knowledge of means big data. So yeah, means that was a means very rewarding thing for me. And after that means see as far as technically I'm concerned, I did not learn much from the project. Mostly I learned things online only. Okay.
Mhm.
So means I had a keen interest in looking for online courses and platforms. So yeah, while I was going through means searching things, so I could not find anything specific to technology oriented projects. Okay. So what I liked about Project Pro was basically you means see big data is a very what do you say huge domain and it covers a lot of things ranging from SQL to Hadoop. Then we have Linux skills. Then you have uh, uh, frameworks such as Apache Storm or PySpark. So it involves means basically a lot of knowledge from SQL to infrastructure to coding.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I could not find any other platform other than Project Pro that had means project related to individual topics of big data. There are a lot of courses on Udemy, but
Mhm.
they do not cover such stepwise learning. Means you increase the level slowly and slowly, and gets means different flavors of the means even for small concepts like RDD, you have made a separate project, so that is itself a good thing. Yeah, and there are very means good things about Project Pros. One thing is that they have a what do you say online one-to-one expert session wherein means you have a detailed discussion with the uh, project which you have issues on with the concerned means technology specialist only, and you can discuss your problems and get the solution there. So that is one thing I liked about, because I don't think other than Project Pro, none of the means online learning platforms organize a one-to-one session with the expert.
Hmm.
Okay, so that is the one thing I really liked of the pro. So though initially I had taken the Project Pro for 1 year, but due to some office commitments, I could not go beyond 2 to 3 projects. But I really liked the projects which I worked on. So I decided to renew the Project Pro subscription for 1 more year. And yeah, means, this time it has been good. So far I have means I renewed my session in the August, and from August till now I have worked on 7 projects.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So this year I plan to complete at least 50 projects. Yeah,
Oh, that's super impressive. That's going to be an amazing portfolio for you.
yeah, that would be.
While you mentioned that you joined Project Pro, and before that you had gotten a project in your company which you were fortunate enough to get at that time. So, what were the problem you were facing while performing that project that you felt the need of a platform like Project Pro?
See, basically means while we are enrolled in the project, so learning is limited to what kind of work we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so every project has specific kind of work. So yeah, we so the training that was provided by our team members, that was limited to the kind of work we do, not limited to means the knowledge we need to work as a big data engineer.
Hmm.
So that somehow means led me to search things online and do a thorough research to look for a platform wherein you get means learning related to big specific to big data technologies only, and that too project wise, means project curated for specific big data concepts. So that I really liked about, and that compelled me to go for the project pro subscription.
I see. And what exactly did you search for that you landed upon Project Pro? Like you Googled something and you came upon our website?
No, actually means I had means keen things to do research first online for anything means I go through, be it means even a channel on a YouTube channel on a specific topic. So I do my research online thoroughly.
Mhm.
Yeah, so while browsing through internet means I came across Project Pro platform. So I just decided to mean just go and look what specific thing is present in this. So I already had Udemy subscription from my company also.
Okay.
So means yeah, but there you don't get this kind of support. Means you don't get your problem solved with a one-to-one solution. I mean session with expert. Plus there means if they are providing you learning to specific topic, then they will obviously means they have a brief introduction. But apart from that, they provide the simple concepts, and means there is not much kind of project uh, involvement there. So they teach you the concept, they teach you the practical part, but you don't get project wise learning or
Okay.
detailed project wise learning, and that too stepwise, means your level increases step by step. So that is one thing I liked about Project Pro. And apart from that means you have what do you say, a lot of detailed documentation in each of the project. That too I liked. Plus for data sets we don't have to browse online, that is too is attached in the project.
Hmm.
Yeah, so means it's a great platform to have a learning about big data, data science,
Mhm.
and yeah, so that's why I renewed my subscription.
Okay. But just curious to know, Amir, we get a lot of queries where our prospective customers or our current customers who have just enrolled with us, they keep telling us or keep asking us, I can get pieces of code from Stack Overflow also, I can get pieces of code from Kaggle also. But here you are, who has a Udemy subscription as well, who has a Project Pro subscription as well. What what do you think is the key role playing that you don't want to go to a Stack Overflow or a say a Kaggle platform and rather look for your project solutions on Project Pro?
See, on Google, you have a lot of platforms where developers means if
Hmm.
there is no Google, I don't think 95% of the developers would work. Okay,
Correct.
yeah. So, but in when you Google, you have a lot of solutions available, and from that solutions, you have to decide which one is the best for your
Hmm.
problem statement. Okay, so although you get the 10 solution, but out of 10 solution you have to look for that one solution that is specific to your problem statement.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's means it comes from experience. You can't just search online and just go with each of the 10 solutions. That would that would have a negative effect on your current code also. Okay,
Hmm.
but what I liked in Project Pro is basically means they increase the complexity of the projects even step by step. So first of all, they make sure that you are thorough with the topics and get a detailed learning about the project with a specific example. Then they increase the complexity and intermix things. Okay, rather than teaching everything at once, they take things stepwise. Okay,
Hmm.
so that was what I liked about Project Pro.
Hmm. Okay. This is, I think, a very key point you have spoken about here, that when you go on an open source coding platform, there are tons of solution for one particular problem. And to
Mm.
be able to identify which particular solution is most relevant to your problem requires experience.
Yeah, that requires experience. Means during my initial days, I was not able to identify which solution should be the best one for me. So yeah, means it comes with experience only.
Correct. Yeah, that's very fair, very fair. And that is why sometimes you look for end-to-end solutions also, that isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that is what.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. So you already had a Udemy subscription, and you were looking for and that there you were not getting one-to-one sessions, so you were not getting complete end-to-end projects. So was this the main objective in your mind when you enrolled with Project Pro, to get end-to-end solutions?
See, one thing about me is that I don't like to run behind the crowd. So means
Mhm.
if you go for Udemy, there means a lot of people that are doing their learning on Udemy, and even I was also the one. So during my initial days, did a lot of learning from Udemy. So basically, one thing in Udemy is like means it though it teaches you the means concepts and have some project implementation also, but there is no particular course in Udemy where you go on and search for a specific concept and you get to the solution with the project on a specific concept. They teach you the concept, they give you a detailed project, but that too is means not that is specific to the complete technology, not specific to the means specific concept. So that is what that separates Project Pro from other online learning platforms. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay,
So that I really liked about it.
got it. Understand. Now, my next question to you, Amir, is when you enrolled with Project Pro, was there any key metric you were tracking throughout, that probably 5 projects down the line, this target should be achieved, or this should be a performance indicator for you? How were you tracking your growth basically when you enrolled with us?
See, means I don't look things in terms of numbers. So basically, when I go for a specific topic, so what my understanding is that if you are able to explain what you have learned to others, then only you can say that yes, I have learned the topic. Okay, So that is what my benchmark. If I'm able to go through a project and I'm able to explain this to my any colleague or my any friends, then I can say yeah. So that is my benchmark.
Got it. So what sort of changes or have you seen any improvements after you've been using the project solutions here?
Yeah, means basically I got in-depth knowledge about means specific concepts related to a specific technology. You see, means for instance, currently I'm working means I'm learning PySpark. So PySpark has a lot of things related to it. Spark context, then we have Spark session, then we have RDDs, then we have partitioning. So partitioning, repartitioning. These are means there are a lot of concepts involved. So specific to partitioning, you made a specific project. Yeah, I really liked, and there are means a lot of use cases in terms of partitioning also.
Hmm.
Means yeah. So that is the one thing I really liked. Means specific to a concept, you make a lot of use cases. So concepts are means clear, very much clear.
Got it. Got it. And you have used our one-on-one sessions. You have
Hmm.
been using our end-to-end solutions. What is the most favorite thing about our product that you like? What experience is it that you really like?
See, you can search online and you'll get a lot of learning platforms. But specific to Project Pro is the one thing that separates it from its counterparts is that you have a means detailed approach to learning. Detailed approach, for instance, means if you talk about like Hadoop. So for Hadoop, you don't explain the things in a single project. Okay, so Hadoop has also a lot of concepts involved. So you take things related to concepts only. For means for a particular concept, you have a detailed explanation. Then we move to the next concept, and then you have a further end-to-end implementation. So that I really liked about means your approach to learning is different from its counterpart. That's what I liked about.
Got it. And how was your experience when you onboarded with us? Like, is there any suggestion or any hurdle you felt that while you onboarded with us, probably this was where you got stuck, or you thought it was smooth experience for you?
No, it was particularly smooth for me, and means yeah. So I did not face any hurdles. Okay, so you had a very good customer support team. So yeah, uh, and it's very what do you say quick to respond. So I really like that part also.
Hmm. Got it. Okay. And you mentioned that this is not the first time you are using Project Pro. You've renewed with us, so this is your second time you're using this platform. So, in what ways have we exceeded your expectations since you started your journey with us?
So what I really liked about it is the means one-to-one session. Okay, so that is means the experts give you a detailed explanation and offer you other alternate solution also. So that I really liked, and means it's not a time watching session where you have a fixed 1 hour. If they means they have reserved book the slot for 1 hour, it can go beyond 1 hour also, 1.5 hour also. So yeah, that is really appreciated.
Okay, so you really like how flexible the experts are and they don't keep watching the clock all the time.
Yeah, I really like that part.
Yeah, I understand that can otherwise it would have gotten really fussy. Got
Yeah.
it. So and then do you have any suggestions for us as to what feature or option could we add to make your experience better? How do you think the video quality is? How do you think about our audio quality? Any new feature you want us to add on the platform?
One thing I would like to make a suggestion that if means for a specific project, if you have a kind of means section where the problem faced by other people are added and their solution would be added in that section, then that would make your people life easier because means if there might be a possibility that if I am facing a problem with a specific to a project, then other people might have faced also, so that I can refer to that section and look for my solution.
Okay, so what you're saying is, let's say within a project, there should be a section where, let's say you and I are a user and I get stuck somewhere, write in my problem there.
Hmm.
And if you have a solution to it, you write that solution to the problem, or how does that work?
Yeah, means it's both way. Means if even the expert provided solution, then you can add it there also. And if I got any solution, then I can add it there also. Or I
Hmm.
can write to you, the customer support people, and they can add it there.
Got it. Okay, yeah, this could actually be helpful. Okay, I have noted that down. And my last question to you before we wrap this up, Amir, would be on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to recommend our product or service to others?
I would rate somewhere between 8 to 9. Yeah,
Okay, that's a pretty
yeah,
good rating.
yeah. Means obviously when I have renewed the subscription, I really like something about it. So yeah.
Hmm. Okay, and where are you taking 2 marks away from us?
Mm. I'm not taking 2 marks away from you. It's just like we are humans, so we are not perfect. So
Makes
that's
sense,
it.
makes sense. Yeah. And with a user like you on board our journey, I'm sure we will keep learning, we will keep growing, keep making Project Pro better.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely will. Means I'm hoping to see a lot of new changes from
Definitely.
your platform. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Amir, for doing this for us. And thank you so much for taking the time to do this with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.